Oh.
Now, from soap operas to stage to topping the charts, Jason Donovan has done it all. Now he's making a much-anticipated return to one of his most famous roles, playing Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Show. Here he is. It's at the Wimbledon Theatre next week, but before we speak to him about that...
Well, that's
Jason, welcome back.
That's a good plug.
That was a good mix,
Great
wasn't
plug.
it?
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
So you're doing the Rocky Horror Show again.
am.
Why are you returning to it?
Duncan, I love the show. Genuinely, I did the 25th anniversary in 1998. We're sort of currently on the 50th anniversary, although that's been lasted for nearly 4 years, the 50th. We're on the 54th. We're milking it. And I love the character, I love the songs, and I just feel quite free. I get to be a rock star every night. It's, it's quite liberating playing that part.
A rock star in fabulous get-up.
Yes.
I mean, fishnets, heels. Yes. What do you call that thing? I don't know. What is that? What is that thing?
Is this something that
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, for me, putting on those, particularly the high heels, you just embody the character in a way. And Richard O'Brien wrote such a special piece and quite a simple piece about misfits and daring to be different with a wonderful heart. And it's sort of poetic, not just as a singer, but as an actor too, because it talks about life. So we're in Wimbledon next week.
You are?
We're alongside the Grass Tennis Association. No, I'm only joking. We're at the Wimbledon Theatre, new theatre. But Wimbledon starts next week. So, it's exciting to be in that part of the world and going home each night too.
What I love about it, I mean, it's from the early 70s, but as you say, I mean, he was so ahead of his time, wasn't he? Because he was talking about not necessarily fitting into male and female ideas and stereotypes.
Yeah.
I mean, really sort of breaking the mould.
Yeah, I mean, it was, there's a part in all of us, I think, that dares to be different. Some push that boundaries more than others. I mean, I think we all are different, unique as human beings. And I think Richard sort of tapped into, the timeless magic of music and songs like Time Warp and Sweet Transvestite, which are just so universally loved by Rocky Horror fans and beyond, that it just struck a chord. The audience in this show are, a part of the experience as well. They're very much...
You get them involved.
Oh, they're not... We don't get them involved. They get themselves involved. So I'm sure next week in Wimbledon it's going to be a special time to bring it back to London.
Where is it next week? I'm not quite...
Was
it Wimbledon?
Oh, yes, it is Wimbledon.
No, OK. And next year you're going back on tour with your music?
I am.
When I say go back on tour, it's more like an encore, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called Doing Fine 2026. I did a bunch of shows this year. We did some... that was so successful, went down really well. And I thought, what an opportunity to maybe get a few more shows in a few more places we didn't see.
Yeah.
I think we're coming to the O2 Indigo.
Yes.
And High Wycombe, the Swan.
Must mention. Well, good knowledge.
Duncan, you should work for my...
And the Chair Museum.
And you should. Fantastic.
No.
You just want to get dressed up in high heels and sing
I'll
the time.
come along, I'm telling you.
You will,
I forgot what I wanted to ask actually about the Rocky Horror Show. From when you did it in the late 90s.
Yes.
Special, very special meaning. You met your wife.
My wife. We met on the show. She was a stage manager. And we are still very happily together. We've got 3 great kids. And so, the show is not just the performance and, there's a lot of memories for me in this. And rekindling this title is very special. So.
How is it doing all this touring for you, though? Because you've got a lovely life in West London with your wife and family. And how is it being away from home so much?
It's exhausting.
Yeah. Really?
And as I get older, it doesn't get easier. So I learned to try and tour and do shows and venues that I want to play. Look, I love... This country's been really good to me, Duncan, over many, many years, and I love to perform. I think I always say to a lot of young artists, you can't just work in London. You can't be London-centric. You have to go to the rest of the country, and that's what we do. And as long as you enjoy the show, why not?
Yeah,
so
why not?
That's what we we plan to do next week in Wimbledon.
Wimbledon
Should I
Theatre, wasn't
say
it?
that once more.
And on tour next year. I'm going to say thank you, but Jason, I want to introduce you to another super fan.
Okay.
Sally from The Weather.
Sally.
I
Sally?
close my eyes.
Yes.
So here's something.
What,
The last
Sally?
time you came on, I
Yes.
got tickets to go and see you and Joseph
Yes.
playing the Pharaoh.
Right.
And I told Sally, and she looked wounded
Right.
that I didn't take her. You look genuinely miffed with me.
Well, there's quite a lot of firsts with you in our house because that was the first musical I ever saw
Yeah.
was Joseph. And my brother's first album that he bought was yours, and I bought Kylie's.
Right.
So you are quite a big part of our hearts.
Your life.
Yes.
Well, Sally, I mean, you obviously enjoyed the show.
Yes.
Come and see us.
Yes!
Yes.
I was waiting for that.
In any
anything we do.
location.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And
All right.
Wimbledon.
Yeah.
And
Jason,
Wimbledon.
thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
Thank you.
Sally, what have you been up to today?